A Clarendon man is in custody following the abduction of a child in the parish.
A councillor and his wife are being hailed heroes for their intervention, which led to the safe recovery of the 6-year-old.
The details in this report.
Collared and cornered, this abductor had his wicked plan foiled on Tuesday. The man was spotted and held by a quick-thinking councillor and his wife while they were driving along the Bustamante Highway in Clarendon.
So I said to my wife, isn't that the St. Thomas More Prep child that been reported missing? And she said, you sure? I said, yeah man, check the picture in my WhatsApp group. And she did. And she said, let us turn back and check. So I made a turn when it was safe to do so. Drove up beside the man, wind down the front passenger window and inquire, you know, hey sir, trying to get his attention. Hi sir. And he refused to even look at me and keep walking. So I keep driving beside him and still trying to beckon to him for him to respond to me. When I realized he was moving faster with the kid walking fast, that is, I drove ahead and blocked their path.
The man had stripped the little girl of her school tie and forced her to walk through bushes nearly 30 minutes away from school. He was in the process of getting a taxi to go further with the child into southern Clarendon when he was held.
I said, where you get this picnic from? And I said, I'm cousin sent him to pick him up. And I said, then where do the side with the picnic? Where picnic live? Or your cousin live? Him say, the cousin live in Sharp Avenue. I said, where do around this place with the picnic? I said, give me people in picnic, man. You know, and we kind of rough him up a bit and him there, you know, standing looking like him want to run. I'm saying, I'm going to run till the police are going to lock you up.
And as promised, the Clarendon police have detained him. He's now in custody pending an investigation. The child was taken to hospital for mental and physical well-being assessments.
She was scared. She was terrified. You know, she said to my wife that the man took her watch and her tie and told her not to come out of the bush. Apparently, he lead her through a very heavily vegetated area because on the child, you know, found a lot of burr from the different trees or shrub that she would have come into contact with. And I saw the same thing on his clothes. So I would have took the child to a very heavily vegetated area of that section of Maple.
Lots of questions remain unanswered, including how he was able to get access to the student. Attempts to get clarification on the situation from the school's leadership were futile. The incident left teachers, students, her loved ones, and other stakeholders terrified, but for the child to be recovered safely and in good time was the best possible outcome. TVJ News also spoke with members of the Clarendon community where the man is from. They say he suffers from a mental disorder.
He's of unsound mind, and I don't know what happened, but I think he's getting worse as the days goes by, because he has never done that before all these years that I have known him. And I think he needs medication, but there's no family member right now in Jamaica to assist him. But I think he's going through a lot, and he's of unsound mind. He's doing things that he's not supposed to be doing. He's taking up rubbish now that I never used to see him doing those stuff.
In the meantime, Councillor Barneswell says the case is a reminder to all well-thinking, law-abiding people about their responsibility in times of emergency.
Well, once you see missing person alert, whereas it's have to do with children, it requires every single soul to be alert, to be aware, to be assertive of them area, them environment. And if you see any child, whether it's in the uniform or not, but matches the description of that missing person, intervene. Call the police, or if you can intervene without causing harm to yourself and others, do so. Because if I had just drove past yesterday, we don't know what would have happened to that child. But the mere fact that I saw that alert in the WhatsApp group, it draws my suspicion once I saw the man with that little girl.
Nakinski Robinson, TVJ News.